the cards we want to get in our hand are Monroe and Zoltan Warrior. And we have ways to get both, which is really good. So what we'll do is we'll play a bronze from our hand. It's going to be this one. Then we want to draw our Monroe. We'll play this here. And then what we do is we play this. I do the transform already. We're going to lose out on one ping of armor from each. We can reapply those pings with the chariot. And now we can't kill them. You guys, whenever you're playing against Renfri, make sure you read the blessing. Like this guy didn't read the blessing, and then we got the +5. Okay, so just do that now. That's fine. That's fine. Now what we do is we play Triss. We shuffle back the War Dancer. Get our Zoltan Warrior. And we reapply an armor here. And we have an incredible setup here. I don't think he's going to have anything to do. There's the Golden Necker. So it's Golden Necker Salamander. Sure. It's a good thing we got rid of that. He's going to have a lot of poisons. And he's going to have an option to poison our Torque. But since we won round 1 up a card, not even on even, just won an up a card from Renfri, that means that we can just blast say this Torque and he can't do anything about it. Today we're going to be playing Handbuff. And the reason why is because I haven't tried out Renfri yet. She's obviously really good. But Handbuff seems like a very natural deck to put her in. You really only ran the 2 Bountiful Harvests. And then there's a nice swap you can do. You can take out the 2 Bountiful Harvests for Renfri's gang. And you take out Simlas for Renfri. It's a pretty even provision swap. I haven't done a Handbuff video in a while, so I think we'll do that. And then you have to change a couple provisions because of the changes to Farseer. Got a 1 provision nerf. Probably deserved. And yeah, you fit some other cards in here. We're going to go with Runemage for Renfri. If you don't want to go Runemage Renfri, you could swap Runemage very easily for Aglais if you want a second Handbuff payoff card instead. Where she is. You could swap the Runemage for Aglais. That's up to you. I want to try out the Runemage because we're going to be running Renfri. I just want to see what we can do with her. Other than that, we're going to play pretty similar to most Handbuff. Round 1, try and buff stuff in our hand. You get a Farseer, big boost off. We've got some tech cards in here. Bronzes, I kind of want a little bit of damage here, so we have the 2 War Dancers, 2 Skirmishers, but most of the stuff's pretty standard. We got the Renfri, the Warriors, and the Zoltan Warrior Monroe, and the Chariots, the Skirmishers for the Dwarf stuff. We got Triss Butterflies to buff. Sheldon is a finisher. Torque is obviously amazing. Dunka, Directory of Vol's big control for a lock in case we need it. The Renfri's gang, Farseers, 2 Sorceresses. You could cut Sorceresses if you want to run something else. You could use those provisions to buff something up to the Aglais if you want to run her. Up to you. I just like Sorceress. Maxi for a bit of consistency. This could be any 5 provision unit. Has to be a unit though for Renfri. The 5 provisions I figured we'd throw Maxi in because we're so dependent on getting Renfri. Try and get her faster. Our only real tutor card is going to be the Triss Butterflies. And I'd like to be able to know we can draw Renfri and then use Triss Butterflies on Torque. So that's why we have Maxi in here. And then we got the bronzes. So yeah, it's a pretty quick deck overview. It's not too complicated or anything. But let's just go see how it does. Imprisonment. We'll see what this is going to be. Seen a lot of double scenario Nilfgaard, where they run Masquerade Ball, usually round 1, and then they throw down the Cultist scenario round 3. That's kind of scary, honestly. We're having a little bit of trouble with that, especially if there's poisons. So we'd like to win this round if possible. Renfri's gang's good for that. We do have 2 Farseers. That's interesting. 2 Farseers could be really good. The thing is, let's see if we can't use 2 Farseers this round. We do definitely want, though, to get... Got Monroe this. Maybe just just go 1 Farseer. See what he's running. See what he's going to do. This is probably a difficult matchup. Yep, so it's Cultists. Not sure if it's Cultists and other stuff. So he's going to infuse... Let's just play Chariot, then we'll go Monroe. We don't need to buff quite yet. We'll do it next turn. Just buff everything except for Torque, and then use the Farseer. Got the second one. That's pretty good for him.
To be emptied.
So we'll do this. Everything except Torque. And we'll go Farseer. We should have done this first turn. Should have done this first turn. Oh well. Go Farseer here. Use Torque.
You should be.
Not bad, not bad. Spread out a bit of armor. One less boost on Torque. I wanted to open with this in case he opened Scenario, because if he opened Scenario, we need the tempo from Monroe earlier. That's why I went with the Chariot. By the way, if you guys enjoy the videos, if you like the stuff on the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help out quite a bit. Let's see. Actually, he pinged that. That makes Monroe even better. Let's do this. We need to win this round. Let's put an armor on here. We'd like to play Renfri's Gang, obviously, to thin our deck. It's going to be a nice little 13-point play as well. Nice that he puts 2 damage into that armor. We weren't planning on using that. We do want to go Runemage before Sorceress. Do want to play Maxi as well. We'll just kind of play whatever tempo points we like. If he goes Blightmaker, we'll go Gang. If we can fit in Maxi instead, we'll play Maxi. Okay, so there's a poison. Definitely a good turn to fit in our Maxi. Where is Renfri? He's way down here, so we want to adjust a little bit. I don't think we need Squirrel versus this deck, so we'll put that at the bottom. Fire some pings off of our doors. Probably getting poisoned again. We have a fair bit of tempo. Okay, so we'll be pretty heavy on the poisons. That's a little scary. Go with our Hawker guy. Nice, we hit Torque on that. Good. And we do lose our buff from the big Farseer buff. That's okay. There's no Cultist scenario here. Intriguing. Intriguing. Let's go Sorceress. She's probably getting locked. So we'll throw an armor onto her.
Stop gargling like that.
Absorb a damage there. See if he locks her or if he just pings it off by playing Cultists. There's Prophet. Okay, Prophet's kind of really annoying. Prophet is really annoying here. We don't actually have a good card to play. What does this do? So we lose Gang, Sheldon, or Runemage. It's going to have to be Gang we lose. Very annoying though. Let us create... This is a good one. Circle of Life. Can we kill something with that? We can, and we can kill something infused. So that's going to be a good one. Throw the armor out here. Yeah, losing Renfri's Gang to that Prophet. That was a really good Prophet. Prophet's really good against Handbuff. I think we'll go Runemage still. Alright, he's getting a lot of points here. Looks like we're going to lose on even. Or not lose on even, we're going to lose, I mean. Let's see. Do we have a 12-point play? Runemage isn't a bad choice here. Gets us up to 50. Yeah, let's do it. Runemage. We're going to want a... what's the best outcome here? Probably Scoia'tael. We want the Archer Lady. We'll take Bowman. That's not bad. Do the 3 damage. Not sure what he has left. He might leader here. Which would be really good for us. I doubt it. He's just going to play that from his hand.
There's nothing worse than a tepid bath.
That means his last card's good. Do we Sheldon or we just like hold off on this? How scared are we of him having last say? He's gonna have Invocation. That's kind of the problem card. This puts us to 62 and then does 4 damage. That's 66. It's not quite enough. I think we have to let him get the last say here. I don't really want to play Torque yet. Obviously, he's going to have a lot of points. He's going to last say Invocation. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. You don't want getting at this point. I don't want this either. At least Triss can find us our Renfri, which would be really good here. Of course, that depends on if he's going to play anything or not. So this is going to be a double scenario probably then. We could go into the Invigorate. Invigorate Triss for Renfri. It's not a terrible idea. Let's do it. Let's go boost you, 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 and you. Shuffle back into our deck. It's going to be this card. And then we want to draw our Renfri. I expect him to pass. Probably here. Yeah. So we'll play Sorceress.
I could drown you.
You are Renfri. We got Torque. I think it's his last say, and I'm guessing he has Masquerade Ball, so at least a couple poisons here. Although he hasn't played... Yeah, he's played this card, the Cupbearer, and an 8 Fang, so he definitely has it. Hand's not too bad here. So let's see how much Renfri does for us. Cherry's going to be pretty good. He does have 2 locks, but locks aren't that bad versus us. He goes on to deny us armor giving and warrior, but that's not that bad. Throw that down. We're never getting the Patience 7, so the Renfri ability, we don't have to do it super quick.
Have I something in my tea?
Let's play her before we do our boost our Torque though. 7 damage. Destroy 10 or less. That's probably a good one. Base copy, nah. Your stratagem and then a neutral stratagem. Damage all enemies by 1 if they have different power than their base. Damage by 2. Potentially up to 10 damage there. Potentially up to more. Let's go with the destroy though. I'm feeling it. Play the lowest version unit from your deck. No. Odd power. Boosted by 1. Let's go with the blessing of this one. This one seems good. Let's just give an armor. So we have a destroy then 8 damage, which is really good. Especially combined with Zoltan doing some damage here, then Sheldon. We can wipe a lot of units. Really want to wipe Felipe, yeah, this guy, so we want to get rid of. So potentially we can almost board clear him here. I guess we can actually board clear him here. I think we might want to. Zoltan Warrior gets a little harder to play if we do that though. But we definitely want to stop Felipe from doing more stuff to us. So I think it's worth doing whatever we have to kill him. Potentially we just go into the Hawker support. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll destroy him. Can't have that going on. Do our damage. Then we'll just boost our torque again. Hopefully we can kill off the Aristocrat Lady with Zoltan Warrior here. Hopefully he doesn't play the leader charge, is what I'm saying. He does not. Good. So we'll go here, kill this, ping this. I think it's worth losing the spawn there to get rid of the Aristocrat. So the Thirsty Dame. I think it'd be kind of scary otherwise. Like 3 or 4 points.
Plans within plans.
This only does 5, right? It only does 5. It's not that much. It's not that much, but he probably has Invocation still, although with double scenario, you don't have a lot of spare provisions. Though that being said, he didn't actually play the second scenario. Oh, he did. He just got doomed. So what did he play? I wasn't looking. Vincent? I guess it's Vincent. No Vincent. Okay, it's Invocation. So I think we might win this one. Depends on what his last card is. Torque's pretty big, though.
Humans have no right to make such a claim.
It's going to be the Vanamar. Vincent. Not enough, though. GG. Going up against Thrive. The Caranther Crochet is really scary. We can't let him have that round. Even our round 3, like boosted cards, I think loses there. So we need to win this round 1. Definitely want to win this round 1. Farseer's a really good draw. We open Farseer, open all the hand buff stuff. We do want Monroe, and we don't have him. So I think we redraw this for Monroe. Didn't get him. We get the Renfri's gang, though. See what he has. We do have options for damage. They're just not really here. And that's what I expected. That's what I expected. So we do double leader here. Just don't buff torque. I keep saying that because sometimes I click torque when I'm doing this. Let me know if you guys done the same thing. I'm sure some of us have. Boost this, 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 and this. And on our Farseer and boost our torque. Oh, we hit Zoltan Warrior. That's an interesting one. We can Renfri round 1 if we really want to. I think we might. If we get the Patience 7, it's worth it to throw her down here. We haven't Runemaged though, so we'll do him first. Let's go Runemage. He's gonna have too many Thrives here to win this round. For us to win the round, I mean. We have a lot of damage here. So we can just go with this one. Circle of Life's really good here. Snipe one of these guys. Boost torque. We could go Renfri. And then try and get the Patience 7. I think we'll go for that. Where at? Interesting. There's a lot of points here. Not gonna lie. A lot of points here, but we can't give up the round. So we will do our leader. Boost this, 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 and this. Don't play Renfri. Base copy. We could get our own Crochet. Is that good? It probably is. 7 damage also kills Crochet unless he leaders it. Pride. No, we want Pride. So at the lowest part, I like 12. Rate 8 damage is nice. Cooldown 7. Yep, that's what we want. Do we destroy here? No. Not yet. We have to use this twice, this game. As long as there's at least 8 cards left when we use it. Been a long round? We could destroy that. Is that worth it? We deny him the pulling out. We deny the Azrael. We're gonna Renfri's gang. It's our choice here. We're gonna do this.
A pleasure to bleed.
I think we get rid of this. Make the Azrael weaker.
Quick! Move those hooves! We'll both be hammed.
He's up by 10. We could Dunka. Could also Gregory will unlock this, but we want to save that lock. Could also Zoltan Warrior. That's a really big tempo play. It's a big commitment, but does get us somewhat ahead. But he's gonna have +2 a turn from this. We Dunka. If we do, let's play Sorceress. I like Sorceress here.
Spit it out already.
He's on the right, so Bountiful Harvest is a really good card to get. We can actually boost him, like targeted boost him. He's gonna drown her. That's fine. We do we have a Dryad? We do not. This is probably the best then. We'll play our Dunka.
The only good one is a dead one.
We have some big plays. As long as we can force him to use his good cards, it's fine. Like I think we push hard with this Zoltan Warrior next turn. Maybe not. It's a big tempo play, but it's also most of our hand buff. If we just do this, we need one of these for Monroe, so I think we push with Zoltan. I think we do this. Now he actually has to play good cards. We're losing most of our hand buff, but we still have Torque. Down 2 cards isn't really good for us. Because he still has the Thrive, the leader ability on the Caranther Koche. That's what we really want to get rid of. Okay, the leader's gone. That's good. That is good. Do we mind playing Gregory and this is the question. Could lock. We go Gregory, and we lock this. We go to 70, and then we could ping in the order, and then this would ping us up. So I think that's the good choice. So we'll lock this, and we'll fire this, and then, unless it hits Knickers. Of course. That's really unlucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9% chance that happened. Do we go into a 2-round situation here? Probably. I really wish that didn't hit Knickers. It's fine. 9% and then another 9%, so it wasn't really 9, it's more like 14 or something. But we do get our leader back here, which is good. Sheldon's not getting buffed, so that's not a good draw. We don't have something. We have something for him. It's probably better than Max. You could draw a hand buffer, like so. So we'll just use this on this to finish with Monroe this earlier. His Crochet might get us, but he only kept one card, right? No, he had 2 cards. Let's play our Chariot. It's probably Carantha Crochet and we lose. But we don't have anything left in our deck, right? We've used most of our stuff. And we do have a Destroy from Curse of Pride. I just don't think it's going to matter too much. Okay, it might matter then. So this damage is wasted if we do it now, but again, like we're gonna use up all this armor anyway. There's the Caranthier, here comes the Crochet, and that's a GG. Yeah, we can't beat this. Can't beat it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We do have to destroy this, though. We have to destroy it, but he has another one, so it doesn't really matter. Spawns one less larva if we kill this one. But, like, this Sir Scratchlot's gonna do us in. And then killing the Sir Scratchlot doesn't do enough either. This does 3. So we thrive his stuff for him with Scratchlot. That's the whole problem here. It's going to be a GG once he finishes playing his cards. Figures out what he wants to play. It's not hard. I guess we had to kill Scratchlot instead of the Crochet, but then we lose because he has 2 Crochets. He plays Oswell now too, probably. Or his old Spear Tip, one or the other. This is what we couldn't let him have round 3. We should have maybe played another card round 1. Instead of going for the win on even. But yeah, that's way too much. Hard to say. Against vampires, this is a really bad matchup, I think. Because we can't stop their engines. We need him to draw poorly. That's pretty much all this comes down to. We need him to have a bad hand. We need a good one. No Farseer means it's a bad hand, though. Okay, we drew one at the end. That's pretty key. We'll just do our boosting. Should have boosted this the first time. Not sure why I didn't. Ever. Shouldn't, it's because we boosted Farseer. Farseer is a card we weren't supposed to boost. Don't do what I just did, guys. Do something better than that. You're not supposed to boost Farseer, because you're playing it, so you get 1 less on your torque. I just went across, though. It happens. It happens. We do have Renfri, so we could try and get Patience again. We play her now. We need to be pretty aggressive with our plays here, so I think we'll do that. Boost Torque again. Make sure we hit him. And then we want to hit Sorceress. Might as well do these 2. Should have been Sheldon again, guys. Not sure I'm dodging Sheldon with all of our buffs, but we are. Don't do that. Still thinking about that last game is the issue here. Let's play Renfri.
Yeah, it's Batiste. Go ahead, feel it.
We're gonna do this one. We go Kindness. The reason I'm going kindness is we need engine value here. And obviously we wanted to play Runemage first here. We have no way to get Runemage. I think we're going to need our order round 1. If he's playing a Witch's Sabbath deck, winning round 1 is the most important thing. And if we have to use kind of like everything for it. So this isn't optimal, but I think we're forced to because of the vampire matchup. Pretty annoying, honestly. But I think we need the engine value from this passive to try and win the round. Could have played her next to him if we were thinking about this one, but there's so many choices. Let's do a straight Oriana. Really wish we had our Gregory of Wool in hand, although he'd purify then. Guess it doesn't make a difference. We have Chariot into Monroe. It's probably our play here. It's not going to kill that. We don't need to boost it. So we play an odd in between them. We get +2. We should be at a lot of engine value from this leader, which is kind of what we need. Okay, that's fine. Our odd... Monroe's even, so I want to play this odd one here. Although we do want to start picking these anyway. Let's just do this. War Dancer can snipe off that Necker out now. That's really good. That's kind of what we wanted to set up. I was thinking about these.
There is no other.
Bring in War Dancer here. It'll get boosted, and we can kill this. It's pretty nice, and I think we do want to use this leader now. Or the, not the leader. Tactical advantage. There's 2 more evens here. We can play our Renfri's gang there. We always have Sorceress. We want to hold off on this until it's just Torque and Sheldon. Make up for our being dumb earlier. Okay, that's kind of... No fletters, so it's not that bad. He's going to leader for his Oriana. Sure. Sure. Let's just give another armor. This is a really big tempo play.
Boss doesn't like
15 points. Pretty helpful. Looking for 2 evens. We've got 2 odds. We can throw Sorceress in ranged. Boosting her is pretty good too. Gale's going to be nice though for him. It's a lot of points. He might do his last leader here. He does, as I was saying it rather. So we lose 6 points here. He gains 3 points. So there's a 9 differential with the board, and then we get 3 damage. And this could be 4 damage. So potentially he gets +5 with the current board. So he goes to 56. It's a lot. I don't care about going down 2 cards. No fletters. I don't really care about going down 2 cards. So we'll just do... We want 2 odds. We don't have 2 odds. We have 1 odd. Just do it.
Illusions. You've yet to see what they can accomplish.
There's his Renfri.
They'll pay for
Now it's getting
this
scarier.
birthright.
Okay, he's running no units. What does that mean for vampires? No Witch's Sabbath, that's the important one. And no Megascopes. So, less fletters. What's he going to pick? Damage all by 1 if different than base power. Damage by 2. That's a lot of damage to us. What's his passive? We could Curse of Sloth to draw into our Triss or a Zoltan. We could use it. Obviously, don't want to use it. We do have a really good passive on ours. What's his? New pass boosts the lowest power by 5. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Click this. Bountiful is really good. We're going to pick the right unit. We do have a 3 damage target. That's nice. And we spread out our odds and evens pretty well here. So, we could play this. Let's just play it. It's odd looking for evens then next to it. Guess we'll just play it here. Yeah, if we put the 1 armor on this Dwarf Berserker instead of this Sorceress, we'd be up by 1 if he passes. Which we should have, I think. I was just concerned he's going to hit us. What's up? The Purifier doesn't do anything. That's a low tempo play. Do we want to play a card here? He gets +5, remember. Oh no, we wouldn't have been ahead yet because he had +5. That didn't matter. I thought we were a big difference. He gets +5. He's got 6 points. We lose 4. He gains 3. So he's at 68, and he gets 5 from this. 68 plus 5, 73 essentially. Need a 24. I guess we'll pass. This is really good for him. Did I say a 24? I promise I know how to do math, guys. Thing is, as long as we can kind of maintain our buffed cards, it's okay. I probably don't want Skirmisher. Dunk is good, though. This is all pretty good. The only thing we're missing is, like... We are missing some good cards, though. That's not one of them. There's a Flutter. Do we just come in here and snipe that guy? Probably Dunka. Has Veil, so that should make his Flutter a lot worse. Short rounds makes his leader worse. He also gets that 5 when he passes, so we need to play a big card here. We could leader out our Curse of Sloth to play this. We'll boost our Torque. And then we'll pass here. You guys got that +5 still, we gotta remember. Really wanted to boost War Dancer there. I think we Sheldon. I think we throw down the Sheldon here. I'll put him here so our leader boosts him up. Let's go with this. As long as we have a... It looks like a really short round 3, and if we save our Torque, then that's definitely good. Definitely good. So we'll drop in... There's an even here.
Watch and learn.
I think we'll use her order too. 23, he's going to have to play Ragus. If he trades Ragus for Torque... I think he gets the Ragus and leader, right? No, because he gets the +5. +5's coming in clutch for him. Give him 15 points. Of course, our engine value has been pretty good here too. We go to 28 just from the bleedings. Okay, so he's going to leader. Good. And then it has to be Ragus. Yeah, then there's Ragus. Alright, so we'll just play our Torque. Obviously not ideal way to play him, but we do have our leader still and he doesn't. To be fair, his passive's also worth 5 points. So we still have Runemage as a good choice, and we have still Zoltan Warrior. We have a couple good gold cards left. We do have to draw them though. These are definitely not them. There's one. That's good. We go first here. Let's go. This draws a unit of our choice. So we're going to do this. We're going to go Curse of Sloth, play a bronze, and then we'll go get Triss, use Triss, draw Runemage. Should be pretty good. We're going to play this one. Then we're going to draw Runemage. Or draw Triss. Then we'll use Triss to draw Runemage.
I could drown you.
Shuffle this back.
How can I help?
Get ourselves Runemage. Should be really good. Then Runemage could potentially give us a boost card for her. Like, tempering or something. So we'll do that now. None of these are really what we're looking for, but this does kill his guy, so it's probably good. Go with this. We'll just play the tempering. He has no Regis. I mean, it's not the best Zoltan Warrior, as in it's pretty bad, but without Regis, I have a hard time seeing him finding 23 points in one card. That's a GG. Imprisonment. Again, probably a double scenario. That seems really popular.
Enough.
And they're going first. Really want Monroe. I might draw into Monroe with Triss just to keep up round one. So we want to have round control. Okay, this is a little strange. What's going on here? Hefty Helga. Okay, he's doing something. He definitely is trying to do something for later rounds. We don't have a Farseer. We might have to Triss for a Farseer. Do we Triss for a Farseer? Everything we play this round is going to die. Let's just play this. Just pass on 7. It's not great, but with the Hefty Helga out and no Directory of Vol, I mean, we do have Directory of Vol, right? But it doesn't work because he's got the Veil on it. Without that, we can't really do much this round. This at least gives us a point of boost. Oh, that's pretty nice. I was thinking it might hit this card. We'll probably play Renfri's Gang in the pass. He's obviously doing something. Like, there's no reason you run Roach Knickers like this. Unless you're trying to do something weird, like double scenario round 3 or who knows. But I don't think we have the capability to deal with it. Like, to win this round, I mean.
A pleasure to meet you.
Should have premiumed those guys, but we didn't. Oh, it's Kolgrim. Can't pass. That's what's going on. It's Kolgrim. That changes things then, doesn't it? Just throw it on Zoltan right away.
Double faith.
That changes things quite a bit. Quite a bit. We're gonna go for Monroe. Before I was saying we couldn't win this, I mean, like, without throwing into a bunch of our good cards into it. But I mean, that's totally worth it then, if he's just doing this.
Make me none too tall. As well as any other.
I thought he was gonna be like playing some kind of long round thing. No, it's just Kolgrim. That makes this difficult. Difficult indeed. Sirinova Kolgrim. Golden Necker. This is weird. Definitely weird. Going up cards is actually really bad versus Kolgrim because it gives them more turns. So I'm thinking do a double boost here, then play Sorceress. Maybe even triple boost. I think we triple boost. We don't have a Farseer. Farseer is going to get pretty poor after this. She's obviously going to die or get locked, but now you at least have to worry about us purifying it. Gives us more points on deploy when we do play it. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Getting clogged really badly, which is annoying. If we're getting clogged this badly, Torque's never getting boosted. Again, right? So I think we throw him down. If we're this clogged, we're never drawing anything to boost him, which means he's not great later on.
The senses can be fooled. Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
He's gonna get ahead here. I don't mind playing Sheldon.
Aye, aye, soon as I finish my pipe.
Not sure how we win. We've been clogged this badly. You know, I really wish this deck was gone, but it's not, so. Kolgrim Clog, back at it again. Renfri's gang. He clogged us with that, right? We only have one. Yeah. So you can get back in there, and you can get back in there. Oh, Squirrel's really good draw. Let's go Runemage. The best potential for an engine card is probably monsters for thriving. So like Andrega Larva or Necker is what we're looking for here. Neither. Worth a shot. Can we actually get Sabbath here? Potentially. So we'll play this. This we need to save in case he has a renew. He's no renew. It's no renew. We know that. Play this. Need to force out the Kolgrim because he's not a renew. He's a no renew version. So we don't need this then if there's no renew. Just because he's playing a Seer, we'll banish that one. Seer, however you say it. If we force out the Kolgrim left though, we're good. We can't though.
Strike first and strike hard.
It's unfortunate. He's got Defender, we lose. Depending on what Renfri gets us, if we draw Renfri, which is unlikely with this many things in our deck. Yeah, not looking good here, guys. Looking a lot better now. Alright, now we need a damage card from Renfri so we can lock the Kolgrim. Destroy 10, that's what we want.
Wanna know why?
Destroy 10. And then 8 damage. Do we have any other damage in our hand? We have a lock. Block doesn't. The 8 damage isn't going to do much. Well, if he turns into a copy of a locked unit, he has the lock on him, right? So that actually does do quite a bit. Lowest value is going to be a 3, so it's a +9 for you after you use it. This is probably one we want. This should deal with it. So we didn't do it yet. Boost and unboosted. I mean, this gives us +1 here.
This moment, I've seen it already.
Kolgrim, left of Kingslayer. There he is. I don't know if we have enough points though. So we do the destroy. And then we do the lock. And I should kind of... That's it. We just need to draw Renfri, right? He gets a copy of the locked version now. Oh, he doesn't even have Kingslayer.
Monsters. No, a goat will suffice.
Of course he doesn't. He played Siri Nova. We're dumb. Whatever. Doesn't matter. GG. Alright, looks like we're gonna face off the books. This was the meta, like one of the best decks last patch. Didn't get any nerfs as far as I recall, so it's probably still good. We did get a nerf. Farseer anywhere? Nope. Squirrel good versus that? Probably not. No, Farseer is really annoying. So I'm going to that guy. Sure. Sure. We could go double leader just to boost Torque and these two. We don't have a Sheldon. Actually, we don't really have anything for this round, honestly. Outside of these two. I think we have to do that then. We'll go boost this, this, this. Make sure we don't forget anything obvious. We'll boost this, we get a bigger tempo play. We'll do that again. And then we'll play out the Chariot. If we can give an armor to these guys. We'll go play these next with armor on them, +1 armor. Make him an odd number. Can't immediately die to Junior. Okay, so do some kind of tribute.
Very well be the deal.
He's planking of beggars? He's not planking of beggars. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. We'll play this card here.
Spit it out already. I don't have all day.
I mean, it's probably going to die. I want to have the 1 armor on it, but can't have everything. Another one of these guys, so actually we get to keep our Sorceress. That's interesting. That means the second one's going to be really good. So we'll play this. Bountiful Harvest is what we want here. And Torque is in the middle somewhere, so we'll just make another one. Runemage is obviously really good with these ladies too. Well, now we have 2, so he can probably kill one of them. Well, I guess he could have killed this one too, right? I don't know if he has something. Ah, it's poison. Good to know. Good to know. We could get a Purify here. We could. I think our best choice is to boost Torque with these guys. But let's see if we can get a Dryad's Caress here. We do. No Bountiful Harvest, but we could do... Yep, we'll do this. Circle Life. Boost Torque. And then we can go and kill off the other one here with the War Dancer. Make it harder for him to spend. I like the idea. Because only spending for the poison. That should be annoying. There's a Morale. It's going to be some kind of Salamander deck at this rate. We have a 16-point tempo play from Renfri's gang, which is why we boosted that earlier. We could do that now. We really want to lock Roland. We could also play our Renfri. We did not Runemage yet, though, so I don't really want to. We don't have to win on even, so let's just play one of these guys and boost our Torque again. We don't have to win on even, we just want to win. Giving him a chance to pass. I'd actually prefer if he passed. Okay, there's a poison. Sure. Now he still has a double poison available to him. Let's go another Hawker support. We start Torque again. Renfri's gang now plays for 19, but one of them is a 13, so it's going to die to poisons. Let's see what he's going to go with here. Again, he doesn't have King of Beggars. So this plays for 19, though. We could go with a lock, and we can't lock Roland. But he's going to be behind 2 defenders anyway, right? Let's just do this. I think we'll just lock this card.
Mankind is a virus, a plague.
We have a 20-point Renfri's gang play if he keeps going. And he's kind of far ahead, right? So he should think he has time here, but he doesn't. It was a big tempo play here, which we don't want to play quite yet. We could though. I think we do. I think we do this. This is worth 20.
A pleasure to bleed.
And now we have a lot of pressure on him. He has some coin spending he could use. If he has 2 poisons in his hand, he's going to be in a good spot. If he does not have 2 poisons in hand, though, we can play Renfri, set up our leader. I don't really want to. Again, like, no Runemage. It's kind of annoying, but we could do it if we want to.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
That's a good card for him to get. Oh, this is Tribute 4 now. It's 7 coins. I guess he does have King of Beggars. We just forgot this thing's tribute got changed. Oh no, he's self-poisoned for the coins. Yeah, we're good. Playing Renfri's not ideal, but I think Torque's a better card to save. We have to win this round, so Renfri it is.
I have scores to settle.
Playing a bronze, drawing from a card of our choice is really handy here. Whenever we pass, get 7. Oh, but we have good choices here. Or when we pass, we gain 5. I want this one. It's not... The other one's really good. Patience is really good for the cooldown 7, but not on this one, I don't think. We get +5. He has to use his coins. I don't think he read our passive. This is going to be a GG here. Guessing he might just quit because he didn't read our passive. If not, we're up a card after winning, so... Renfri doing her job very well there. That is for sure. Can we draw a Zoltan Warrior or a Monroe also? Farseer, nah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have a really good setup for this round. I think he's rolling the Salamanders. But what we can do here is go Triss Butterflies. With the cards we want to get in our hand are Monroe and Zoltan Warrior. And we have ways to get both, which is really good. So what we'll do is we'll play a bronze from our hand. It's going to be this one. Then we want to draw our Monroe. We'll play this here. And then what we do is we play this and do the transform already. We're going to lose out on 1 ping of armor from each. We can reapply those pings with the chariot. And now we can't kill them. You guys, whenever you're playing against Renfri, make sure you read the blessing. Like this guy didn't read the blessing, and then we got the +5. Okay, so just do that now. That's fine. That's fine. Now what we do is we play Triss. We shuffle back the War Dancer. Get our Zoltan Warrior. And we reapply an armor here. And we have an incredible setup here. I don't think he's going to have anything to do. There's the Golden Necker. So it's Golden Necker, Salamander. Sure. It's a good thing we got rid of that. He's going to have a lot of poisons. And he's going to have an option to poison our Torque. But since we won round 1 up a card, not even on even, just won an up a card from Renfri, that means that we can just blast say this Torque and he can't do anything about it. He does have several poisons here, though. We have to be a little careful. Remember, we don't have to win the game here. His Golden Necker is gone. He doesn't have a lot of coins, so he's kind of limited there. And we can just go like this. Zoltan Warrior. I'll just play him here. We can go bang, bang. We transform another one of these guys into a Berserker. Yeah, he's out of here. GG. So that's the deck, guys. It is very good. This is a very good deck, I think. The only issues you have are a little bit with consistency in getting Renfri. You do have Triss Butterflies as your tutor. You can't run many tutors unless you want to play a 26 card deck, which I really don't recommend. So we have Triss Butterflies to get us our Renfri or whatever we need. We got Gang for Thing. That's about it. That's why I threw in the Maxi. She helps quite a bit if you do need to get your Renfri. So I do think the deck's very good. Obviously, we made a couple of mistakes there in those games. Suboptimal plays. Sorry about that. It happens to the best of us and the worst of us, depending. Yeah, sorry about that. But we'll go into the deck here. I think overall, this Handbuff deck here, I think is exactly what I want to keep running. I don't have any changes I really want to make to the deck. I think we've got everything covered, more or less. The only thing is if you want to run Aglais in here, you can fit Aglais in somewhere. Maybe by cutting... I wouldn't cut Direct Revolt, honestly. And it's... I think Runemage is kind of required for the Triss, or for the Renfri. But you don't always get them first, so maybe there. But Maxi you can swap out for something, and you can swap the 4 Persian Bronzes. But overall, I'm going to keep this deck just how it is. So this is going to be a pretty short summary here. I think the deck's really good. Farseer's nerf was probably deserved. Even if you don't open Farseer, though, you saw in those last couple games, you don't get your Farseer round 1. Don't even use it at all. It's still a good deck. You don't need the Farseer massive buff on the Torque. And yeah, it's just pretty good overall. So, really glad this one worked out. But this is one of the ones I was most sure would work out after seeing the new cards. Anyway, guys, like I said before, if you do appreciate the videos, like and subscribe to the channel. Stopped asking, and then everyone stopped subscribing, so I'm saying it again. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll be back next time with another deck. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.